Hello, Dr. Adahar here from Chicagoland Men's Health. Hopefully you watched how to inject your testosterone video. So this video is going to be how to inject your HCG. HCG, again, as a reminder, is really important because it is what we call the testicle stimulator. Without using HCG, your testicles can atrophy or shrink, and when they do shrink, you will be producing zero testosterone and zero sperm on your own. And should you stop testosterone therapy for whatever reason, you will not be producing your own testosterone for several months, and it can last up to a couple of years. So we don't want that. We don't want you to have that. So it's important to use your HCG. And normally we want you to use your HCG on days 6 and 7 of your cycle, or for example, if you inject your testosterone on Monday, then we want you to use your HCG on days 6 and 7, which is Saturday and Sunday. Okay, now how to inject your testosterone. So when you receive your package, you will receive HCG. Okay, here is a vial of what it will look like, what you have, and you'll notice that inside is just a powder. There's just a powder in there, HCG, okay? You will also receive bacteriostatic water, okay? You will, this is what we call the mixing syringe. It is a big syringe with a needle attached. Looks like this, okay? Big syringe in this kind of a packaging. And finally, this is the needle you will be injecting with. It's small. You'll see that it goes up to 50 right there. And this is the insulin syringe, and I'm going to show you how to do that. It's going to come with a cap, which you're going to take off, okay? Also, you'll need an alcohol pad. Okay, so before you start anything, make sure that everything is ready. So we're going to remove the packaging here. Okay, I'm going to get my alcohol pad ready. Okay, then we're going to remove the tops of the bacteriostatic water and the top of the HCG vial. Okay. Now remember that every time you use your vials, you must wipe it with alcohol to make sure it's sterile, and don't forget to wash your hands before you do this process. Now, this HCG powder has to be what we call reconstituted or mixed together with this bacteriostatic water, okay? So how are we gonna do that? Okay, so what we want you to do is take 10 milliliters of the HCG, okay? So what I'm doing right now, 10 milliliters of the bacteriostatic water. So I'm going to be, so I'm withdrawing it right now. Okay, 10. There you go, slow process. Okay, 10. Okay, now, don't forget, I wiped the vial already, but I'm gonna just wipe this one again, okay? Wipe this one again. Okay, now, what we want you to do is inject the saline into the HCG. Now, try to aim for the sidewall of the HCG. Don't force it in there, or don't push it really fast. Just let the vial do its work on its own, and aim for the sidewall. Okay. And you'll notice that the plunger should be going down on its own. See that? And I'm aiming for the sidewall. Okay. Is it going down on its own? Great. See? Okay. Now so now the HCG is reconstituted. All right. So you have this, and you can see now it's no longer powder, and gently swirl it, okay? In general, you should be very careful or gentle handling your HCG, because they do say that this can be very fragile. So if you drop it on the floor or you jostle around too much, the HCG inside may get disrupted. So gentle handling with the HCG. Also, after every use, this should be refrigerated, okay? Because that's basically the instructions from the pharmacy, that it should be refrigerated. It can last outside the refrigerator for 24 to 48 hours, but it's good practice to leave it inside your refrigerator whenever it's not being used. Okay, now for the injection part. This medication should be injected subcutaneously. not intramuscularly like your testosterone, but subcutaneously, which basically means in the fatty layer under the skin. The needle is a special length so that it's long enough only to get it to that area. Now, the question is, where do you inject it? So you can inject it anywhere where there's subcutaneous fat, but the most popular locations, because of ease, is the love handles on each side or on the fat around the belly button. But theoretically, you can do it in the inner thigh, which is probably the next best option. But I think for intensive purposes, all intents and purposes, we're going to do it in love handles because that's probably the best area. Okay, so so now that this is reconstituted, you're going to be using the whole vial up to 50, okay, which translates into 500 units. So what I'm going to do, I already wiped it, remember? Okay, so I'm going to withdraw this to 50 units, okay? You can see, you could possibly see that it's filling up slowly. You do the whole vial, okay? For some reason, it's slowing down here. Did I get it all? Oh no. There you go. 50 units, perfect, 50 units, okay? Good. Okay, now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna inject into a love handle. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to wipe my potential area. So here, you wanna pinch your love handle area, pinch your skin, here, okay? Take your needle, and go 1, 2, I'll go like this. 1, 2, 3, inject, and then slowly push in like that, okay? And then pull it out. There should be no bleeding. Okay, a little bit of bleeding on my part, which is fine. If that happens, just wipe it up with the alcohol pad, hold pressure for a couple seconds, and then it should be all resolved. Perfect. Okay, so that's how you inject. That's how you mix and inject your HCG. I remember again, days 6 and 7 is when you want to inject it, unless we tell you otherwise. And I think that's about it. So great. Don't forget to watch our other videos on the other products that we offer, such as our Sermorelin, Ipamorelin video, as well as our injection of vitamin B12. If you have any questions, please give us a call at Chicagoland Men's Health, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.